Baker. I'm in sociology at Walter State. I want to demonstrate Quizlet, which I've been using for my introductory to sociology class. Basically, you're going to Quizlet.com and set up a password and logging in. And this will allow you then to create study sets of any kind you want. And there's 4 or 5 different ways you can organize a quiz. I so far have 6 of these. The first one was the social theory quiz. What Quizlet's allowing me to do is basically work on vocabulary learning, putting a definition in, and then putting the term in, and then for the most part I can use 2 or 3 different ways. You can use flashcards. I've been using Scatter for my classes. Scatter is just kind of a game and allows people to measure their knowledge as they drag terms over definitions. As you see here, once they disappear, eventually all of them will disappear, and a student then can see their score. One of the things it does is, first of all, it's non-binding. Students aren't really being penalized for it, so they can do it as often as they want. And this allows them to address definitions by using memory devices, which is a very good way to address terms. Now, one of the things we have here on a junior college level, especially for freshman class and a survey class, is that you're learning a lot of terms. And definitions are a very important part of learning survey class in sociology. We're doing 16 different chapters of different segments of society and different institutions. So as you, for the most part, use Quizlet, you're able to do it as often as you want. You're able to memorize it each time. And some of my students have even gotten to the point where my original best score was 24. I actually had one student within a 30-minute period went from 80 seconds to 20 seconds, and so she actually beat me, and she actually then of course announced that to me because she was just doing it before class. I was sitting there working on the computer, and I asked her if it helped, and she said yes, this is a very good way to hone in on definitions. So I feel like Quizlet's useful. You can also use flashcards. They just allow you to flip over. You can actually see the definition, flip over, and this just allows students to go by their own pace. It allows them to master the terms, and then it allows them to, for the most part, connect them to broader definitions and to larger concepts, which is of course our goal in that sense. So I think Quizlet's working really well. It's mobile. You can put it on the internet class. You can send your link to anyone. I've put it on my ground classes in D2L, and you can also send it to someone, just in an email if you needed to. So I feel like that the cut and paste method of moving this is probably one of the best mobile devices I've seen, because you're actually sending people quizzes all over. You can make them binding. You can have scores. You can have the students have their email address as a way to stratify them, but I don't necessarily find that necessary.